Why does the black man serve the white man? Why does everything the black man do benefit the white man? Why does the black man say freedom is doing what I want to do? And why is it that everything he wants to do enriches the European?
Welcome to the desert of the real.
But one thing I was thinking about this all day today, and it's this concept of what they call low information voter. And in America, that's just called a voter. You know, I don't make the distinction because I feel like all Americans is basically low information, you know, because that's the way that the American society is based upon the dumbing down of people and making sure that people don't get information so that people don't think critically, and therefore, you know, the system, the establishment can get any type of person in there to represent their interests and not the interests of the people. So this is one of those situations when you talk about the dawn of Trump, you know, and the fact that Donald Trump is actually winning, because Donald Trump ran before. You know, he's been in the race before, and he was, you know, rendered to irrelevance. But he found a way to galvanize all of the people that the Fox News and the right-wing conservatives, all the people that respond to their dog whistle politics, you know, like they want to embrace or be the fertile soil for racists to come and be amongst them, but then they don't want to claim to be actually racist. Trump just eliminated all that and went straight for the racists. So he's appealing to, he's the culmination of every tactic that the right-wing conservatives and the Fox News mainstream media has been practicing. And so it's very funny now that Fox News has never really engaged in real journalism, and they've made sure that they've gotten the people to be against real journalism, you know, real journalism. Like, the people don't care about facts. The people don't care about evidence. They don't care about policy. They don't care about anything tangible or anything that you would actually judge a political candidate by. The people, they've trained the people to care about intangibles. You know, this guy doesn't feel presidential. You know, this guy, he's not a real leader. He doesn't seem, you know, all of this vague stuff. You know, it's never policy where you can actually measure how a person is doing compared to how other people are doing. You know, it's never that. Because when you get to policy, nobody really knows what they're fucking talking about. You know, that's the reality. A lot of people don't know anything about policy. They couldn't tell you Hillary Clinton's policy if you were to put a gun to their head. You know, they couldn't tell you Donald Trump's policy if you put a gun to their head. But they can tell you, well, he just wants to make America great again, and he can cut deals because he's a businessman. You know, all that stupid shit. It has nothing to do with anything. That's what they judge, you know, their political candidates by. And so I find it funny. Like I said, I don't care about who becomes president or who doesn't become president. It doesn't really mean anything for Africans here in America. It really doesn't. It doesn't matter. You know, and a lot of people get pissed at that and say, oh, well, how can you say that so-and-so's policies are great for African Americans and da-da-da-da. There's a lot of funny things going on right now that I just find hilarious. Let me deal with the Trump thing first. because there's things on the Democratic side that I find completely hilarious too. But I'll deal with the Trump and why I feel that that's funny. The Republican Party and the right-wing conservative media have created this monster called Donald Trump. Donald Trump is appealing to all of those people where they whistled that dog, they blew that dog whistle, and these racists and these idiots and these low-frequency, knuckle-dragging mouth breathers, you know what I'm saying? These inbred hicks that they appeal to, Donald Trump took them from them. He took those people from Fox News, and it's so hilarious watching this go down because people have been trying to figure out how to defeat Fox News, and Donald Trump has defeated Fox News using their own tactics. It's just that he's gone and pushed the pedal to the metal and went all the way. You know, like he is directly channeling all of the negative aspects of this country, all of the disillusioned white folks that feel like they're losing this country, and he's appealed to them. You know, with his talks of Mexicans being rapists and all this other stuff. I mean, that's all of his hijinks, all the things that he says on the campaign stump. All of these things, none of them have been able to really destroy him, no matter how bad it is. I mean, when you make statements that, well, we shouldn't just kill the terrorists, we should kill the terrorist family, that's like some Godfather shit right there. I mean, think about that. The political climate has gotten to the point where even a statement like that can't disqualify you from American politics. You know, it's nothing that Trump can say that's going to get him less voters. I mean, the guy, the last debate got really taken apart. And that's the part that I want to touch on, because that's the funny part. Fox News doesn't do journalism, right? Fox News isn't concerned about facts. But in the last debate, Fox News tried to take down Donald Trump with facts. It was a marvelous, beautiful thing to see. And they were actually good at it. I mean, they actually presented themselves as journalists. And that's the funny part to me, because now you want to introduce journalism and truth and facts and evidence and policy into the game against Donald Trump when you've already got the people trained on a diet of lies. So your tactics aren't going to work. It's like I can just see the average Fox News viewer sitting there listening to them go, hey, but Mr. Trump, when you say you want to build a wall and you want to eliminate this department and that, the math doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. You know, they had them sounding like liberals. You know what I'm saying? They were sounding like liberals on their own channel to try to defeat Donald Trump. And after the debate was over, after Marco Rubio tore into Trump, did a lot of damage to him from a political perspective, and for people that know the process, you would have thought that Trump took a loss. You know, you would have thought that he got his ass handed to him. But what happened? He went up in the polls. They cannot destroy this monster. They cannot destroy this monster. And he's going to get the Republican nomination. The only way that he will not get the Republican nomination, Trump, he would have to win all the delegates that it takes for him to win. And then they would just have to pick somebody else. They would say, all right, you won. We're going with Ted Cruz. And don't think that they're not above doing that. You know, just avoiding the whole political process of making the voters know that their vote do not count. Do not think that they won't do it, because Trump is a wild card. he's not a revolutionary. He's not there to help the country. He's a con man. He's a shyster. He's a huckster. But he's also, to a great degree, independent. He doesn't really answer to anybody. And that's not the type of person that they want. The establishment doesn't want a wild card. The establishment wants somebody tried and true, totally under their control. That's the reason why Mitt Romney ran against Barack Obama. That's the reason why John McCain ran against Barack Obama. And who the establishment wants to run against Hillary Clinton, because they feel Hillary Clinton is going to get the nomination, and I'll get back to that, is Marco Rubio. The problem is the voters don't like Marco Rubio. Marco Rubio can't even compete and stay in the race, stay within the top 1, 2, or 3. I mean, dude has been relegated to the 4th position. So the establishment wants him, but the people don't, and so it's kind of hard to make that pick, because if the people don't want the candidate, what can you do? They also don't like Ted Cruz, and the people don't really like Ted Cruz either, but Ted Cruz is doing, good. Well, I won't say doing good. He's staying in the race at 2nd place behind Donald Trump. Everybody's in 2nd and 3rd place behind Donald Trump. And the people are trying to establish, the establishment is trying to decide, well, who are we going to have in this fight to go against Hillary Clinton? Now, personally, I think that the entire thing is just a big show. Like I said at the beginning, American politics has always been entertainment. I think that who the establishment, both Democrats and Republicans, want in office is Hillary Clinton. Don't be fooled by the Republicans talking about, we got to beat Hillary. They don't care about that. They really don't. They don't even hate Barack Obama the way that people think that they hate Barack Obama. It's all a game. Because the reality is, as long as you can pass and make sure that the people in the upper echelon don't pay taxes, you know what I'm saying, and corporations and businesses stay in control, what difference does it make if you pass a couple of legislation, like, take, for instance, Obamacare? Do you really think that the Republican Party is that much against Obamacare when the whole concept is straight from them? They want to make it seem as if Obamacare is like socialism. Explain this to me. If you have to, or you're mandated to sign up with established insurance companies, how is that socialism? Does anybody know how Obamacare works? It didn't get rid of the insurance companies. It didn't get rid of the middlemen. As a matter of fact, you have to sign up with a middleman now. You know what I'm saying? So it increased the insurance company's power. It didn't decrease it. So the Republicans get on there and they start lying, which is what they do, and making it seem as if, we gotta challenge Obamacare. All of that really is just political pandering to their base, because the base is stupid, and they're appealing to the stupidity of their base instead of educating their base. Their base actually benefits from Obamacare.